Hey guys, today I got a treat for you. Here's a way that you can save processing power on your computer and get those extra effects you want in your mix. Let me show you. Okay, so let's say this is your session and you got these effects on here, right? And next thing you notice is your computer saying, hey, I can't do anymore. You can't load any more plugins. Been there, done that, no fun. Well, here's a way you can get around that. I'm really not using a ton of plugins in Plugin World today, but just for the sake of this video, I'll show you. We're going to use this bass here, this one that I got highlighted white, this pink one. And I'm going to use a function in Pro Tools called Commit. And what that will do is it will take all your plugins, whatever you have. In this case, I got a guitar amp, I got an EQ, and I got a compressor. Not really taking plugins when you think of plugins. Reverbs and things of that nature usually take more resources. But in this case, I just want to take this bass track with these plugins and I want to make it not use any resources on my computer so I can add more plugins. There's a neat feature in Pro Tools called Commit. And if you take a track like this, you can basically go to the name of your track and you can right click on it and go to Commit. When you do that, this window is going to pop up and then you have all these choices. I can do the track that's selected or tracks that are selected. Right now I've got this one selected in white. I can also do a section if I wanted to. If I just took a section of this and went like this and say I only want to do it to this section. Or I could do consolidate. Mine is consolidated already, but if it wasn't, like one here, it would make it one complete track instead of this gap or these edits. It will be just one solid track. I can also choose volume. I could commit the volume. So if I have volume automation or something that I want to copy down, I can do that. And I can tell it where I want it to go to. So after the selected track, I can tell it, okay, do this function. Let's do it. We're going to highlight here. We're going to tell it, commit all of these things, this guitar amp, this EQ, and this compressor. And we're going to tell it to commit and hide and make inactive. So what it's essentially going to do is replace the track with a new track and put this one hidden. It won't be gone. So if you want to do this again, or when maybe you get more in the mix and you decide, you know what, I don't like the commit thing, I need to go in there and change something, you can do that because it's going to save it, and I'll show you. You can see it made a new bass that says now bass2.cm, which is commit. It's yellow, and my old bass is still here. It's up here now. And I'm going to hit this little active button here so you can see it. You can see this is all now disabled. These are gray now. That's showing that that guitar amp's still there. This EQ is still there, and the compressor is still there. They're just turned off so it saves resources on the computer. And you can do this with every plugin and every track. Then you can get rid of all the plugins on the computer so it doesn't take any resources. And if I wanted to make this active again, which I will do, I'm going to come over here and make active. So I'm going to have the original track here with the new track. And as you can see, there's a difference in volume too, right? This is louder than this is. It's because it basically made a copy of it with all of these effects and the volume that this track was set at. So let's A and B these. So here's our original track. Now here's our commit track. As you can hear, they're the same. So that's one way you can save resources on your computer and add more plugins, and then just commit to them. And if you need to change them, you just go back to the original track because it's still there. You make your adjustments and make another commit track. It's that simple. So let's say you want to put a big reverb on your snare drum, but your computer's saying, hey, I can't add any more plugins. Well, we can do that. Let's do it. Here's our snare drum, and we want to put a big reverb on it. So we go to our inserts, we click on reverb. I really like this reverb here. They did a great job on it, in my opinion. It's got a lot of the old classic sounds. And you can see my computer's having trouble just opening it, right? It took a minute. So let's just pick something. I'm going to go 80s. We're going to go, I don't know, we're going to go short room. Let's see what that sounds like. That's kind of nice. So we select our snare drums, and I go to right click, I hit commit, and I choose what I want to commit. I'm not going to do volume. I'm not going to consolidate it. It is already consolidated. I am going to do make inactive when I'm done. So it's going to make this snare drum inactive, and it's going to create a new track. So I'm going to hit commit. I'm going to hit OK, and I'm telling it to put it after my selected track. So it's going to go right after this red one here. And let's see what happens. Okay, so now you can see my snare drum is inactive. The EQ and reverb that I put on it is now inactive. And now here's our new track. Let's hear it. So the possibilities are endless. That's how you can stretch your mixes if you got a computer that maybe doesn't have enough power to put all the plugins you want. Sometimes reverbs take a lot of processing power. This is a good way to be able to use the reverb you want, and as many as you want, and get the mix the way you want it to sound. So play around with this, have fun. If you got something from this video, please like and subscribe. Leave comments if you have any questions. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.